Have a good day to all my dear teachers, my fellow students, and to all the viewers who supported me from the very beginning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel again. At this juncture, I am going to criticize the movie of the Pirate of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. So this is now our new topic and discussion that we're going to have an additional information or learning for all of us. Yet, before that, I am going to summarize first the movie itself. The Pirate of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl is one of the notorious Hollywood movies in Disney, portraying the fabulous long sea voyage with its horrendous experiences throughout the play drama, as it exhibits the special role of Jack Sparrow, the main character, or Johnny Depp, who was the captain of the Black Pearl before he betrayed by Captain Barbossa, or the entitled pirate, and left him in the middle of isle. It was started when they stole the treasure. However, it led them into arduous situation, for they got cursed with undead body. Additionally, the two lovers appeared significantly that put another luscious taste of the Sid movie, where a gentleman, William Turner, fell in love with a beautiful lady in the Caribbean, a place for a royal family. Their love story began when the pirate ships had crashed by the royal's interceptor, or the fastest ship of the royal family. The time when William Turner involuntarily placed his body inside the vessel during the accident. He becomes the servant of the governor, the father of Elizabeth, who ordered him to look after his daughter, without realizing that William Turner and Elizabeth have a sweetness in their eyes. The conflict begins during the inopportune arrival of Jack Sparrow. Yet, later that night, the pirate is landed in the area whom interested to kidnap Elizabeth as they did. This results to a horrible scenario wherein the lady was believed that the solution is in her blood to vanquish the curse. Even though she is just pretending that she was a Turner's daughter, but the real thing is about the William Turner who owned the pirate medallion, gift from his parent. Nevertheless, at first, William Turner have not had realized that his bloods flow from the pirate's hand, and so he irresistibly inquired the information of his father until Jack Sparrow became his companion and revealed him the truth. In the cave, they found Elizabeth, whose life is in trouble, but William Turner did not neglect her part. Instead, he showed off something tricky scene together with Jack Sparrow to save the lady's life. Finally, the curse is completely gone when Captain Barbossa and Jack Sparrow had an extensive fighting plot, while William Turner cut his hands that removed the curse on the immortal body of the pirates, which causes them died mercilessly. So that is the summary of the alluring movie of Jack Sparrow and the two lovers that put the sweetness and the movie itself. So at this juncture, at this time, I am going to criticize the movie with 5 literary criticism or theories. First is the feminist theory. Second one, is the Marxist theory, and the third one is the biographical theory or biographical criticism, and the fourth one is historical criticism, and the last one is the reader response, which is my own interpretation based on this movie itself. Following and applying the feminist analysis regarding to the movie mentioned, I can enunciate that the overall message of the story emphasizes the diverse principles, beliefs, and rules that have been executed by the characters throughout their played drama. In the story, Elizabeth did not abide the code or rules of the pirate because to her, it is not an appropriate mannerism to conform others without validating prior consequences. She embodies the nature of women as opposed to the concept of masculine activities in which they are more into complex rule who seen as entitled in the society. Secondly, the Marxist analysis, which can be observed in the position of the governor, the pirates, and the fox, whom Elizabeth asked for help. In these three classes, I can say that the royal families of Elizabeth, especially the governor, signifies the upper class of the story. The pirate signifies the middle class, and the fox can be referred to as a working class, for they only abide the rules of the Jack Sparrow on their journey. The Marxism holds the social function in the society, where the people are diversely controlled by their responsibilities. And I can say that governor serves as the capitalist who only knows to command his soldiers, as well as being honored in the movie. Thirdly, I can go along with the theory of historicism, for it plays significant role to the atrocities happened during World War II. I noticed that civilization entails the freedom of people during 20th century that had been destroyed by communist countries in other superior nations. Why I compare this to the Pirate of the Caribbean, the Curse of the Black Pearl? Because there is an inhumane activities being portrayed in the movie. In the instance of warship and stolen the medallion or gold bars. This illustrates that military navy are the powerful defense in sea, but due to this aggressive political ruling, many leaders interested to colonize the people in its natural resources, which can be the sign of the conflict. Thus, historical criticism implies the context throughout the history during the Great War of those superior countries, and this relates to the movie played by Jack Sparrow. Fourthly, the story will not be made without the basis of personal information of the author, even though most of the written works suggested that half of the famous literary pieces are credited from the experience of the author. Yes, and that is true. So, I must utilize the biographical criticism in this time to examine how this movie created or played in the literature. As what I have gathered from the internet, there are two writers of this movie. However, I will only focus on the major writer of this story because he was a significant he had a significant experience that relates to this movie. He is Ted Elliott, born on July 4, 1961, and he died at the age of 60 years old. He lives in Santa Ana, California, United States. He was an American screenwriter and film producer along with his partner Terry Rossio. Elliot was written some of the successful American movies over 30 years, including Aladdin, Shrek, and this Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Ted Elliott has an unforgettable experience which he had a severe cancer. The time he started to write a life story and later became known to many for his inspirational message. Now, he is awarded by the Academy for Best Writing, and he was adopted by Screenplay in our organization founder. Therefore, I can say that his life experiences affect his achievement from his writing genre in this movie. And that is the criticism of the historicism, or rather, the biographical criticism. And lastly, my response to this amazing movie, Jack Sparrow and William Turner play crucial role in the story. Why? Because they represent the bravery is more valuable than intelligent in order to win the match. They were the instrument of men who did their best to prove how firm they are. In the line of Captain Sparrow, I remembered that there is a misconception of a man, as he said, what a man can do and what a man can't do. It reflects to my part as a male who is favored by positive outlook for whatever things may come in my life. There are still chances that I tend to give up myself. Yes, and I don't reject that one. I am not saying that I am weak than anyone else. Yet, there were times that I could not let up myself to drive up with fears and failures, even though it was difficult to accept. But I had a good return to myself, and that is to learn from those weaknesses. All in all, the scenario of The Pirate of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, has a captivating plot. Its characters are professionally executed their roles, specifically the Jack Sparrow or Johnny Depp, who did a charismatic way of entertainment to gain the interest of the audience. I get he got my attention in that way. The themes are prejudice, selfishness, affection, and bravery. Even though the genre is fictional, it still has a meaningful content. That is my criticism on this movie. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video. I hope you learned something from my discussion today, and have a good day. See you on my next vlog. Thank you.